been a difficult few years, very difficult. I know it's been the same for a lot of folk, especially around here. I thought I'd be quite comfortably off when I retired, but it's been a bit of a struggle. It's the price of everything, you see, just keeps going up and up and up, doesn't it? And not just by a couple of pence, but by a lot, pounds sometimes. Oh, don't even talk to me about household bills. My gas and electricity bill has doubled since last year. Can you believe that? Actually doubled. Now I only put the heating on when it's absolutely freezing. I wrap myself up with a blanket when I'm watching telly. Oh, it's not ideal, but you just learn to cope with it. I used to be able to put a bit away every month and into a savings account for the grandchildren. Not much, just a little something. Most months I can't even afford that now. God knows what I'll get them for Christmas this year. You know, our Rosie got sent home from school at the beginning of last term. Heather said it was something to do with crumbling walls in the classrooms. I didn't really understand, but they've got some temporary classrooms for now, some of those the porter cabin ones. Got rid of my car last month. Well, I didn't really use it that much, and it was getting expensive to run, insurance, MOT, services. And don't even get me started about the cost of petrol, it's ridiculous. But I make use of my bus pass now. There are some perks to getting on a bit. It was hard enough to make ends meet when Bob was alive, but now, oh, I do miss my Bob. It's so unfair. We finally got to retire, no more work, and then just like that, it's gone. Heart attack, such a shock. The hospital staff were so lovely, but nothing they could do. Everyone's been so nice, really. Our Heather comes over whenever she can, but she's a couple of hours away and she's always busy with Rosie. But I've got some lovely friends and neighbours and they always check up on me, bless them. I just feel too young to be a widow, to be a pensioner. A pensioner brings to mind someone who's grey-haired and bent over with a walking stick. Well, as you can see, that's not me. But here I am, facing old age. God, where did the time go? Loneliness. Loneliness is the worst thing. COVID didn't help, of course, all those months not seeing anybody. Nobody really knew what was going on. All those poor businesses going under. Oh, it was such a dark time for our country. Well, whole world, really. I know some people broke the rules, but I didn't. The sooner we all did what we were told, the sooner we'd get out of it. Ignoring the rules, well, that was just selfish, wasn't it? The people across the street were always having loads of people around. And all I could do was video call our Heather and Rosie and little Max. And now there's an election coming up. Doesn't seem so long since the last one. So many elections, so many different prime ministers in such a short time. And, of course, the Brexit vote. I voted for Brexit. Me and Bob both did. Seemed like such an obvious choice at the time. All the promises that were made, all the benefits that would come our way, seemed like a no-brainer. But I'm not sure I'd do the same again. It hasn't really panned out, has it, the way we thought it would, has it? It's been years and things just seem to be getting worse. Not just the price of things, but things like getting a doctor's appointment and the shocking behaviour of some of the politicians. Oh, you wouldn't believe some of the stories in the papers. I remember the days when politicians were held accountable for their actions, and now it seems like they can just do whatever they want. Do you know what makes me mad? People who don't bother to vote, especially the women. It was hard fought for, the right to vote. To just throw that away, it's disrespectful. I'll always vote if I can, and Bob did too. I brought our Heather up to be the same. And here we go again, 4th of July, American Independence Day, an opportunity for change, potentially. But you see, I've always voted Tory. like my parents and Bob. See no reason to change now. Labour, well, they've got no real plan, have they? A vote for them is a vote for chaos, for uncertainty. They're all the same, really, aren't they? Politicians. So stick with what you know. As for the other lot, there's no point, is there? It'll just be a wasted vote. Well, except maybe Nigel Farage. No, he's not everyone's cup of tea, but I do agree with a lot of the things he said. We do need to put ourselves first. And Rishi's got his Rwanda plan. Says he's going to stop the boats, and I believe him. It's just going to take a bit of time. Yes, things are so hard at the moment, so it's not a good idea to vote for someone who could potentially make things worse. Is it? I'm scared to think what could happen if we do that. Better the devil you know, eh?